and gentlemen, please welcome the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Mental Health Association of New York City, Giselle Stolper.
You all to please sit down, but the teacher in me comes out at these moments and asks everybody to please be in your seat within the next minute or you're all going to get demerits. So please sit. Thank you. I'd like to begin by mentioning two members of the TBI Sports Council, who are also here with us tonight. Brian Carcaterra and Mike Murphy. Thank you both for joining us. Thank you. And now, I have the distinct pleasure of thanking some very special people here tonight, whose efforts made this event a success. First and foremost, our deepest thanks and appreciation goes out to Kevin Danahy, MHA-NYC's extraordinary board chair. Kevin, stand up, Kevin. Kevin's vision, abundant passion, and never-ceasing energy for this organization and its mission inspires me and the entire MHA family to be best in class in all that we do. Thank you, Kevin, for your inspiration. Kevin is the chair of an outstanding board of directors. Their support, not only of this event, but throughout the year, is a driving force behind our rapid growth and the innovative programs and services that MHA offers to New Yorkers and now to all Americans through programs such as the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. Thank you, MHA board members. Most of all, I would like to recognize the talented MHA staff and executive team members who are here tonight. They are truly at the heart of this organization's greatness. Please stand, MHA staff, and let us thank you for all that you do every day. Cynthia Zirinsky, Vice President of MHA's board, for her ongoing generous support of this event and of the MHA. I join you in that applause because I too am one of many who sing Cynthia's praises and wish to acknowledge her generous donation of the beautiful flowers that you see before you in the room. Thank you, Cynthia. For their hard work in putting together our spectacular auction. Thank you. And special thanks to Denise Shearer of Emblem Health, Denise, and Eileen Margolin, a friend and colleague of mine for almost 40 years, of course, going back to our elementary school days. Thank you, Eileen and Denise, for your invaluable assistance. MHA could not do its work without partnerships with elected officials and government colleagues. Please join me in recognizing this outstanding group of dedicated individuals here this evening, but please hold your applause until I finish reading their names. Arlene Sanchez, Commissioner of the New York State Office of Alcohol and Substance Abuse Services, whose vision
of us not so
an
bad.
instrumental
And Verona's
partner
great too.
in helping grow the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, a life-saving resource on track to receive 800,000 calls this year from Americans at suicidal risk, including our nation's veterans. As we've heard tonight, traumatic brain injury affects athletes and soldiers on more than just the physical level. Psychological problems and brain injury are inherently linked. Across the country, government is stepping into an important role to ensure the well-being of student athletes like Sarah Rainey. And New York State is among them. Last year, New York passed the Concussion Management and Awareness Act and launched an exemplary public education campaign, When in Doubt, Take Them Out. We are delighted this evening to recognize the Cuomo Administration's leadership in making youth sports safer for the children and families of our great state. Joining me to present a token of our appreciation to New York State's Deputy Secretary for Health, James Introne, I invite Commissioners Sanchez and Hogan to join me on the stage. And now, Deputy Secretary Introne, if